Okay, Philippine Cup time for Barangay Ginebra. How do you guys feel whenever people say, whether they're coaches or analysts, that the team to beat is San Miguel and not Barangay Ginebra?
Well, they are the team to beat. I think they're.
Oh, you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. They're the four-time Philippine Cup champions. I mean, I think they're the barometer, and we're trying to get to that level. So I definitely agree with them. It's extra motivation for us to continue to push in practices to get to that level, but they're definitely a team to beat.
You're not just being modest, and you're being, you know the term padejado? Like, you don't want people to have too high expectations?
Nah, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. They're the defending champs, so they're definitely the team to beat.
So that's another way of saying, just let them have the pressure and Ginebra will surprise people. What about you, Kev?
Agree ako sa mga sinabi ni Sol. Kasi, ayun nga, 4 times champion sila sa All-Filipino. So, maganda sa amin na underdog kami. Ayun.
Bakit kayo underdog? Eh di ba ang lakas-lakas ng Barangay Ginebra, paano kayo naging underdog?
Ayun yung motivation na rin na inaan namin na doon namin mapapakita yung never say die na spirit ng Barangay Ginebra.
What about you, Greg? Sol is being modest here and Kev likes being the underdog. What about you, Greg? How do you feel about people saying that San Miguel is a team to beat?
You know, I think we're all on the same page with that, knowing that they're the defending champions 4-time at that. So, you know, until someone's able to knock them off, you know, they're still the team to beat.
Okay, so if all three of you agree that San Miguel is a team to beat, where does that put Barangay Ginebra in the, I don't know what you call it, power rankings or the hierarchy or the food chain in the PBA? Where does that put Barangay Ginebra, Greg?
You know, I think that just puts us with the rest of us all trying to become the new champion, you know, and, you know, all the power rankings or wherever, it doesn't matter. All that matters is whoever's going to win it in the end. And, you know, we're not really looking like where we're stacking up with everyone. We're just trying to be the best team we can be and try to win more championships.
Okay, so after winning your season opener, looking at that performance, you know, from a veteran standpoint, where does that put the team? Like, after one game, what did you see?
We got a lot of work to do. Even though we won, I mean, we're not really worried about results right now. Even if we lost, you know, it's just game one. We're kind of looking at as an opportunity to grow and get better and see where we got to be. We don't have to be great right now. You know, it's early in the season, so we're just really focused on getting better each and every day in practice, seeing the game on things that we can learn from and work on in practice. So we have a lot of work to do to get where we want to get.
So yung lots of work to do, ano yung mga bagay na yan, Kev, na kailangan pang i-improve ng team?
Una-una yung transition defense namin. Ayun yung first na ina-adjust namin. Ayun rin yung gusto ni Coach Tim na ma-master namin. Kasi Team Ginebra, defense first kami.
Is that what you saw, Greg? Is that what you saw out there? The team still needs to work on its defense?
Yeah, definitely. I think everything we can always improve on. It was our first game of the year, and, you know, it was really great to start our year off right with that. But, you know, we're still a long way from the playoffs, and there's still a lot of time and room for improvement.
What did Coach Tim say after the game?
Pretty much, we got a lot of work to do. He's never really satisfied until we're hoisting the trophy, and then that lasts like one day, and then he's ready to get back at it. That's kind of just how he is.
Okay, so if as a team you have lots of work to do, and sabi nga ni Kev, transition defense is one of those many things. What about as players, as individual players? What do you need to work on? What do you need to improve, add to your game to improve Ginebra's chances of winning a championship in the Philippine Cup?
I think personally, I just need to continue to sharpen what I'm doing. You know, I'm kind of the old guy now, so just trying to lead these guys and lead by example.
This is your how manyth year in the PBA?
This is my 11th year.
11th year. I never feel surprised when I ask people, how many years are you in the PBA? You can say 11.
Yeah.
I still remember your rookie year.
I know, it's crazy.
So as an 11-year veteran, do you still need to add things to your game?
Yeah, I think I mean, you can always add stuff, always learning new things. But I think it's just sharpening what you have, able to keep your body in shape. And, you get to this point, you're just trying to stay healthy, get through the season and lead the young guys, lead by example.
And the young guys, kasama ka dyan, Kev. Young guys. So as a young guy on this team, ito nga si Sol, oldies but goodies na to. Sinasabi niya, still has to add to this game. Yeah. As a young guy, what do you need to add pa to your game para makatulong ka sa Ginebra?
Yung role ko as a defender, kailangan kong sharpen yun. Kailangan ko pang matutunan yung mga basic na techniques na tinuturo ni Coach. And sa opensa naman yung decision making. Kung kailan ko titira yung 3 points and kung kailan ko i-drive yung opensa namin. Yeah.
What about for you, Greg? You're neither a young guy nor an old guy. See, I'm being nice to you. but what do you need to add to your game to make sure Ginebra wins the championship in the Philippine Cup?
There's a lot of things that I feel like I can still improve on, but I think the number one thing right now is my communication with my teammates, helping them on defense, and really just being able to communicate everything to my teammates, being in the back and being the help defense, seeing everything.
What did you guys learn from last year, from last season? Maybe especially from your experience in the Governor's Cup. What did you learn that you will use as, I guess, as fuel, as motivation for the Philippine Cup?
Everybody's gunning for us. It's not going to be easy. We finished eliminated number 1, but that stuff doesn't matter. Everybody has their own game plan against us, so we have to stay sharp throughout the whole season and continue to try and grow and become, a well-oiled machine, at all times. Everybody's going to give us their best game because we're Ginebra, because the crowd and everything. So everybody gives us their best game. We have to really be prepared each and every game for what they have.
Ikaw, Kev, ano natutunan mo from last year?
Sinabi yun yung pagiging number 1 kami na last conference, hindi sapat yun. Kailangan naming tapusin as a number 1 kami. And yun, huwag magre-relax talaga sa defense, sa offense, sa buong season. Yeah.
Was that tough, Greg, that you, like everyone on the team had to celebrate the holidays not having won a championship? And entering a season not as champions. Was that tough?
Yeah, losing is always tough, and I think that one was really tough for us because that was our conference. We had won that twice previously, and then we had just lost it. And heading into the holidays, it was tough. We had a long time to think about it because it was a long break in between the Governors and All-Filipino, and just thinking about that every day kind of adds more fuel to the fire to come into this season and do a better job.
So it kind of works in your favor that the break wasn't that long and that the season started immediately, because I think normally for players and even coaches, when you're coming off a loss, what you want to do is get back on the court immediately and not spend months mulling over missed chances. So was that a great thing that you got to play the first game of the new season?
Personally, not for me. I mean, sometimes, we had a long year. It was our last conference, and sometimes you need that break to recover, especially me, as an older guy, to recover your body and get away. Sometimes it's good, coming off a loss to get away from the game, not to think about it, able to just spend time with your family. And it was nice to be able to spend the holidays with our family, get our mind off of the game, and then come back even hungrier. So sometimes, it's best to step away. Usually, and that's kind of Coach Tim's philosophy. Usually after a loss, he'll give us a couple more days off to get away. But after we win, he wants to get right back at it to keep that momentum going. So it's kind of the opposite of that.
Okay, we'll have more with our conversation here with Sol Mercado, Kevin Ferrer, and Greg Slaughter when the score continues.